and angles we will see. So all those already we have studied in the 6th class. That topic only we are revising till now. Okay. So last time I gave the question. Identify the angles. Identify the following angles. And first one is like this given. Secondly, and third one, fourth one, okay, just observe. As I told you, whenever we are getting like this, here measurements not given. Okay. For that sake, by observing the figures itself, we need to tell which type of angle it is. So for that, take any one of the side of the angle. Side is nothing but these two are. For suppose I am giving the names O, A, B. Here angle is O. OA is one ray and OB is another ray. They are meeting at O. That's why they are forming an angle O. OA and OB are the two arms of the angle O, are two sides of the angle O. Okay. Now take any one of the arm of this angle. So I am taking this side. Now construct 90 degrees further. So 90 degrees line, how you will get like L shape. Okay. Now just observe the another arm, another side of the angle. How it is less than 90. Inside only we have inside these two lines. Yes or no? So these two rays. That's why it is acute angle because it is lesser than 90. Now coming to this one, take any one of the sides, that is your wish. So now I am taking the side this one and I am drawing its perpendicular line. Now observe it is more than 90 degrees. So it is a obtuse angle. And observe it is already it is in the L shape. So it is a right angle, 90 degrees angle. Next, coming to this one. So construct perpendicular for any one of the arms. So this one I am taking as base. Now I am constructing 90 degrees like this. So another arm is lesser than 90. That's why it is a acute angle. And coming to this one, construct 90 degrees for this. More than 90. So it is a obtuse. So if it is lesser than 90 acute angle, more than 90 obtuse angle, equal to 90 right angle. Okay. And the angles from 180 to 360 all are reflex angles. Now coming to next type of question, depending on the angle only. Name all the possible angles. Name all the possible angles. You can find in the following figure. You can find in the following figure. Which are acute, right, obtuse, and straight angles. So here the figure is given like this. O, A, B, and CD, C, D, E, F. So just observe this figure. They are given some of the figure in that several angles are there, and we need to name all those angles which are acute angles, which are right angles, which are obtuse angles, which are straight angles. We need to list here. Okay. Now just observe here. First I am starting with ray OB, right side. This ray OB I am starting. With OB I am starting. So OBC is one of the angles. Angle BOC. Okay, this is one angle. Now just observe, right angle is given, like right angle is this one only, means less than 90. So which type of angle it is? Acute angle. So they are already telling that classify the angles into acute, right, obtuse and straight. So I am doing same thing. First of all, I am classifying the angles as acute angles. What are the acute angles I am going to find? Acute angles. Next, obtuse angles. Next, right angles and straight angles. So all these I want to list now from the given figure. Okay, which are lesser than 90, all those are acute angles, yes or no? So identify the acute angles. First I am going through anti-clockwise direction. So BOC is lesser than 90. This is my angle BOC, lesser than 90. Yes. So that is comes under acute angle, angle BOC. And second one, BOD also acute angle only, angle BOD. Okay. Next coming to BOE, that is a BOE is right angle. So it is comes under right angle, angle BOE. And BOF more than 90. So it is a obtuse angle, angle BOF. And BOA, every letter, try to write every letter. Now BOC, C finished, D, E, F, now A. BOA is which angle? Straight angle. So angle BOA. Okay. Now coming to the second one, ray OB finished. Now I am taking OC ray OC. With that D, E, F and A I have to check. So now COD. So observe, now my base ray is OC. So angle COD, which type of angle it is? Acute angle, less than 90, angle COD. Now coming to this one, COE. It is also lesser than 90. Just observe. Observe this. This length is not equal to 90 degrees. So fourth one, angle COE also is an acute angle. Coming to COF, observe this. It is looking like right angle. Both are in L shape. Yes or no? COF, these two arms. So it is a right angle. Angle COF is a right angle. Now coming to the next, COA. COA is more than 90 degrees. So obtuse angle. Angle COA. COA. Okay. Now coming to the next, OC ray finished. Now take the base as OD. DOE is acute angle, yes or no? So fifth one, angle DOE. And next, DOF is also acute angle only, lesser than 90 degrees. DOF. Next coming to DOA, more than 90 degrees. Observe it, more than 90. So it is obtuse angle, angle DOA. Finished, ray OD finished. Now take base as OE. Angle EOF, acute angle. So acute angle, angle EOF. EOF and EOA is which angle? 90 degrees. So right angle. Angle EOA. Now EO finished. Take the ray OF as base. FOA. Acute angle. So angle FOA. That's it. Now coming to OA. Ray OA. OA. That's it. OA finished already. So OA. Nothing is there here to write. So how many acute angles are there? Totally 8 acute angles. 3 obtuse angles, 3 right angles, and 1 straight angle in the given figure. So don't confuse. This question is very, very important to list the angles. All the possible angles I have listed. Now, from BOC or COB, both are same. Understand? That's why like that we are not getting anywhere. BOC I have, but COB am I getting here? No, that's right. To do not confuse, I am taking one alphabet first. OB ray, then OC, then OD, then OE, then OF, then OA. Understand? Angle AOB is a straight angle. BOA also. AOB, BOA, both are same. That's why angle BOA. Only one straight angle is there in this picture. So now once again I will explain you. Observe this. A, O, B, C, D, E, F. Like this given. Now we need to mention what are the acute angles, obtuse angle, right angle, straight angle. Yes or no? So first thing, BOC is lesser than 90, so acute angle. Now again I am taking the ray OB itself. So BOD is acute, BOA is right angle, BOF is more than 90, so it is a obtuse angle, BOF. Okay. Next, BOA is a straight angle. Next, coming to the second ray, OC as base. Now, COD acute, COE acute, COF 90 degrees. So, right angle. Next, COA more than 90, so it is an obtuse angle. Next, CO finished. All letters we are checking. Now, OD for D, E, F, A we must check. So, DOE acute, DOF acute, DOA obtuse. Next, EOF acute, EOA 90 degrees right angle. Next, FOA acute. That's all. With FO only this one angle we have. Understand? Now coming to the next problem, depending on line. Which of the following pairs of lines are parallel Y? Which of the following pairs of lines are parallel and Y? Okay, my first question is like this given. And second question, and thirdly, and my fourth question is this one. Okay, observe the given picture. Observe here, first these two lines are mentioned. Now just observe these two lines are going on. There is no meeting point for these two lines. First thing is they must, what are the parallel lines? They should not have any meeting point, means intersecting point, as well as they must have the same distance at any point. Yes or no? Two conditions they must satisfy. First condition is they do not meet at any point, and the distance between those two lines always equal. Okay. Now observe these two lines, they are not meeting. First condition is possible. Now coming to the second condition, anywhere whatever distance is there, that is also constant, that is also same. The distance between these two lines is not changing, that is also equal. So first one are parallel lines because one and observe the fourth figure. For both the figures, same rule. These two also not meeting at any point, and these are maintaining the same distance at any always at one point. So 1 and 4 are parallel lines. Okay, now first let me explain everything. First one, it is very clear, these are parallel lines. And coming to second one, observe this. What I told, what is my condition? They do not meet any point. So for suppose by observing this picture, these not meeting at any point. But are they maintaining equal distance at every point? No. Just observe, if you are arrow is nothing but extension is possible, yes or no, that is not ending there. So if I am extending this line, they are meeting at one point. So which lines are these two? Intersecting lines, but we need parallel lines. So according to the question, because they are not meeting by observing the picture, but they are not maintaining equal distance at any point. See here distance is more and here distance is less. So these are not a parallel lines. Okay, not parallel. Coming to third one, they are meeting at one point and making 90 degrees angle. So these are parallel lines. Perpendicular lines. Perpendicular. And here these are not parallel, intersecting lines. Because while you are extending the lines, both the lines, they are meeting at one point. So these two are intersecting lines and these two are perpendicular lines because they are meeting at a point, they are making the angle 90 degrees. And now coming to the fourth question. Again, they are not meeting at any point and the distance between them is equal. So these are parallel lines. Okay. So why they are parallel? 1 and 4 figures are parallel lines because why they are asking the reason also, because they are not meeting at any point, not meeting at any point and maintaining same distance at any point. Understand? Maintaining same distance between them at any point. So I hope you understood why they are asking to check which are the parallel lines. So what is the definition of a parallel line? That only the reason to select which are parallel lines. Here 1 and 4 are the parallel lines because what is the definition for a parallel? They should not meet at any point and they must maintain equal distance at any point between them. Now, so they are not meeting at any point and always they are keeping the same distance between them at any point. Yes or no? So that's why 1 and 4 are parallel lines. Coming to second one, if you are extending, line is nothing but extension is possible. If you are extending, the two lines are meeting at one point. So these are intersecting lines. Otherwise, what is the parallel lines definition? They do not meet at any point. They must have a equal distance at always between them. But here greater distance, here is distance is less. So these are not parallel lines. Coming to third one, they must not meet at any point, but in this picture they are meeting. So these are not a parallel lines. That's it. Now coming to the 8th question. Which of the following lines are intersecting? So here reason they didn't ask, just asking which of the following are intersecting lines. What is the definition for intersecting lines? They must have one meeting point, one intersecting point, and that angle between the two lines formed by the intersection will not be equal to 90 degrees. That's all. Now observe the questions. My first question is, and secondly, and third question is, and fourth problem is like this given. Okay, observe all these problems now. Observe the first question. They are meeting at a point. First condition, they have to intersect at any point. So they are intersecting at one point, and angle is not equal to 90 degrees. That angle is lesser than 90. Whatever angle is forming, that is not equal to 90 degrees. So first one are intersecting lines. Okay. Coming to second question, as I told you, if we are observing, they are not meeting at any point, but line is nothing but extension is possible. So they are meeting at one point. So second one also intersecting lines, and angle is not equal to 90 degrees. That's why these are intersecting lines. Coming to third one, they are not meeting at any point and maintaining the same distance always between them. So these are parallel lines. And coming to last one, they are intersecting and making angle 90 degrees. So these are perpendicular lines, not intersecting lines. Okay. And this point is known as, wherever they are meeting, that point is known as point of intersection or intersecting point. Okay. Now coming to the next type of angles. So first of all, we are going to learn about what are the different types of angles now. So in this first exercise, we have studied about what are the different types we have discussed in our previous class, that is parallel lines, perpendicular lines, intersecting lines, and after that what are the types of angles, obtuse, acute, right, all those types we have discussed. Now some more extra information about lines and angles we are going to learn in this chapter, and these are very very important. Now observe my first pair of lines, so pair of angles, I'm going to tell about pairs of angles, different types of angles, but here pairs we will take, means not only one angle. One angle will, for suppose 90 degrees is there, it is right angle, but I'm not going to check 90 degrees angle. I'm taking two angles, 17 degrees, 23 degrees, like this I'm taking two angles. So pair of angles. What we will call such, in that we have, firstly we are going to learn about complementary angles. Complementary angles, and secondly we have supplementary angles. We are going to learn in this chapter all these one exercise we have on different types of angles. Okay, complementary angles we have next exercise, supplementary angles another exercise, and next thirdly we have adjacent angles, and after that we are going to learn about linear pairs. All these are types of angles. When pairs of angles we are taking, means two angles. This is completely about two angles, not for one angle. And next fifth one, vertically opposite angles. Already I have explained about vertically opposite angles. When we are getting the intersecting lines, then there are two pairs of opposite angles will be formed. Those two opposite angles are always equal. That those two opposite angles are said to be vertically opposite angles. Okay, after that I'll explain. So these are the different types of pairs of angles. After that we have types of lines also. So that one we will discuss later. Now coming to the angles, just overall view I am giving. After that, for each topic we have one exercise. Okay. Now coming to this, Complementary angles. Pair of angles I am telling you. A pair means how many angles? Two angles. One pair equal to two. So two angles. If two angles sum is equal to 90 degrees, then they are said to be complementary angles. A is the complement of B, B is the complement of A. Okay. Means for suppose 20 degrees is my one of the angles. And how much I need to add to get 90? 20 plus 70 is equal to 90. So sum of these two angles I got 90 degrees. Means these two angles are complementary pairs. Understand? And 20 is the complement of 70. 70 is the complement of 20. Same way, when two angles sum is equal to 180 degrees, then those two angles are said to be supplementary angles for each other. And next, adjacent angles. If two angles are beside, two angles are having common vertex. So about this we will learn later on. First of all, we are going through the complementary angles. Now our topic is complementary angles, and this we have the exercise problems also. So today we'll see those complementary angles. What are the complementary angles? So just now I told you complementary angles are nothing but a pair of angles whose sum is equal to 90 degrees. Means if the sum of pair is nothing but a 2, if the sum of two angles is 90 degrees, then those two angles are said to be complementary angles for each other. Complementary angles for each other. For example, I have one angle 30 degrees, and for this how much I need to add to get 90? 30 plus 60 is equal to 90 degrees. Yes or no? So 30 degrees is the complement of 60 degrees. 60 degrees is the complement of 30 degrees. For suppose I have given one of the angle, two complementary angles in two complementary angles, one angle is equal to 40 degrees. What is the complement of 40 degrees they are asking? So for suppose my question is, what is the complement of 50 degrees? What is the complement of 50 degrees? Complement is nothing but sum of those two angles must be equal to 90. So 50 I have, still how much I need to get, how much I need to add to get 90? That is 50 plus 40. So that how we are getting that sum of those two angles is 90 degrees. One of the angle they are given 50 degrees. 90 minus 50 is equal to 40 degrees is the required complement of 50. Understand? So what is the other angle? 40 degrees. So how we are getting that? Sum minus given angle we have to do. Whenever complement they are asking, 90 minus whatever angle they will do. Means complement of x. So here complement of x degrees, that is x angle is equal to 90 degrees minus x degrees. Complement of 50 is equal to 90 minus 50, that is equal to 40. For example, complement of 50 degrees is equal to 90 minus 50 degrees, that is nothing but 40 degrees. Okay. Now coming to the exercise problems. So only one thing you need to remember, what are the complementary angles. sum of the two angles is equal to 90. Then those are called the complementary angles. That's it. What is the complement of 30 degrees? 60. Complement of 45? 45 itself. 45 plus 45, 90. Now coming to this first question. Draw 5 pairs of complementary angles. This is my question. Now one example I am giving. Try to write the remaining. So 2 I will give, 3 you only create. Now one of the angle I am taking 25 degrees. Then what will be the another remaining angle? 65 degrees. Yes or no? 60 plus 20, 80, 80 plus 10 is 90. 25 comma 65 degrees are complementary angles because their sum is equal to 90 degrees. Since 25 plus 65 is equal to 90 degrees. So these two are complementary angles. But they are asking to draw 5 pairs of complementary angles. So this is my first pair. I am drawing now. Take your protractor. First of all, draw one ray OA. Draw a ray OA and set your protractor at O. How to set your protractor like this? Yes or no? 180 degrees is on the ray and 90 degrees is on the vertex. Wherever they are intersecting, that point should be on the vertex. So I hope you know what is the protractor. In this way, we will get 90 degrees, 180 degrees, total 0 to 180, upper scale will get and inner scale also will get. You have done in 6th class several problems using the protractor. Now coming to this one. So at O, we must set the protractor. We have to construct 25 degrees. 25 degrees. At O, I am placing the protractor. Means the right side is there. This line, OA is spreading at right side. So whenever you are having right side, this line, take down values. Okay. If this, suppose I have the ray in this direction. Now my ray is spreading at left side. Yes or no? In that case, upper scale values I must use. Remember, right side inner values, left side upper values we must consider on the protractor. Now coming to this one, 25 degrees I want to construct. So I place a protractor. Now my ray is spreading at right side. So I need to consider the down values, inner values. How many degrees? 25. So 0, 10, 20. Between 20 and 30 is one of the smaller line you will get, that is 25 degrees. So keep one dot there. Now remove the protractor. Use your scale and construct. So angle AOB is equal to 25 degrees. I hope you understood. Once again, I am telling you listen. To construct the angles, which instrument we are using? Protractor only, yes or no? So by using the protractor, we must draw the angles, whatever we are taking the pair. Now 25 degrees is acute angle, 65 also acute angle only. Their sum only equal to right angle. So sum of two acute angles always equal to 90 degrees. Sum of the acute angles, whatever we are taking. Complementary angles sum always two acute angles only can form the what we will say, right, complementary pair. Okay, two acute angles only can form complementary pair. Two acute angles. We can't take even one obtuse angle also. Obtuse angle means more than 90 we must consider. If we are taking one angle only more than 90, can we able to consider another angle? No. Actually, sum only we must get equal to 90. If we are taking obtuse angle, one angle only more than 90. So we can't take obtuse angle not anymore. Whatever angles we are taking, those two must be acute angles only. So now I am considering angle. I am constructing angle AOB. For this, first of all, I have constructed the ray OA. At O, I need to place the protractor, and because my arm is lying right side, I need to take down values. So wherever 25 degrees, 10 degrees, 20 degrees lines you will get, and 30. Between 20 and 30, one of the small thicker line we will get, that is 25. So keep the point on that 25. Remove your protractor. Join this point and locate that point as B. Now angle AOB is equal to 25 degrees. Okay. Now 65 degrees also same way. Take another variable. So I am using the variables x, y. Now x I want to form the angle. So place the protractor here. Construct 65. Less than 90 only you get. So because right side down values we must consider. So wherever 65 degrees is there, keep one point. Join those 2 points and name it as Z. Now angle YXZ is equal to 65 degrees. Like this, we must construct the angles. Draw 5 pairs of complementary angles. This is my first pair. Like that thing whose sum is equal to 90 degrees. So suppose my second question is 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Their sum is equal to 90 degrees. Yes or no? 30 plus 60 is equal to 90. So these are the complementary pairs. Now I want to construct 30 degrees and 60 degrees. So now this side I am constructing. Here I am giving A, B. Use alphabet, any alphabet we must. Either side of the angle. Either CAB order as well as BAC order. Now 60 degrees also we must draw. So 60 degrees also this side only I am drawing. A P Q. Okay. And at P and S is the protractor I must construct 60 degrees. So somewhere I get 60 degrees. Here again upper values I must take because left side now. So it is 60 degrees. Now this one I am taking as R. So angle QPR, otherwise angle RPQ. Both are equal to 60 degrees. Sum of these two angles, angle BAC plus angle QPR is equal to 30 plus 60, which is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. I hope you understood. So 2 pairs are here. Remaining 3 pairs you must write yourself. Now coming to the next question. So this is one of the example problem I have written. Now coming to the exercise problems. So here are some of the pictures here. Which of the following pairs of angles are complementary? Okay, my first question is 110 degrees and 30 degrees. Secondly, 90 degrees and 90 degrees. The third question is
like this, three questions are given. Pairs of angles. Two angles, one question. Now here in this first figure, we have shown the angles. So the question which are the colored pairs of angles are complementary. Complementary angles in this is what is the definition? If two angles sum is equal to 90 degrees, then only they are complementary. Observe these pictures now. One time like this is given, one angle and other angle is 30 degrees. What is their sum? 110 plus 30, 140. But how much we must get? 90 degrees. That's why I told you already. When one of the angle is up to 7, then we will not get a complementary pair. Understand? So, first question answer. Sum of the angles shown in the figure. Sum of the angles shown in the figure is equal to 110 degrees plus 30 degrees, which is equal to 140 degrees. Yes? Therefore, 140 degrees is greater than 90 degrees. Because complementary angles we are checking. So, for equal to 90 we must check. Therefore, 110 degrees and 30 degrees are not complementary angles. That's it. Now coming to sum of these two angles, the sum of the given angles is equal to 90 degrees plus 90 degrees, which is equal to 180 degrees. Even 190 is 90, we can't get the other angle. Sum only 90 we must do. If it is equal to 90, can we able to take another angle? No. So sum is greater than 90 degrees. That's why it is also not a complementary pair. Coming to third question. Observe pair of angles shown in the figure. 80 degrees and 10 degrees. What is their sum? 80 plus 10, 90 degrees. 90 degrees is equal to 90 degrees. So those two are complementary pair. Therefore, sum of the given angles is equal to 80 degrees plus 10 degrees, which is equal to 90 degrees. So 90 degrees is equal to 90 degrees. 80 degrees, 10 degrees are complementary pair. Complementary angles. That's all. When both are equal, then only those are complementary. When some of those two angles are equal to 90, then only those are complementary. If I suppose I have an angle 10 degrees, other angle is 50 degrees. How much sum I get? 10 plus 50, 60 degrees only. So that is lesser than 90. Means even those two angles also not complementary angles. Okay. So coming to the second problem. The second problem is find the complementary angles. Complementary angles of the following. And first one is 25 degrees. Second one is 40 degrees. Third one is 89 degrees. Fourth one is 55 degrees. Now the solution. Here I will give two questions. Many clues should do yourself. Now first question is 25 degrees given. What is the complementary angle of this 25 degrees I must find. So complement of 25 degrees is equal to sum of the complementary angles. So first of all write down this. You know that sum of the complementary angles is equal to 90 degrees. Yes or no? Now complement of 25 degrees is equal to sum of those two angles is 90. Complement of one angle must be equal to 90 minus that angle, that is 25 degrees, which is equal to 90 minus 20 is 65 degrees. Otherwise, take sum of the complementary angles is equal to 90. value is 25 degrees plus 3 is equal to 90 degrees. Then B will be equal to 90 minus 25. So B is equal to 65 degrees. This way also we get no problem. Whenever complement has 90 minus given value equals to that's all. Okay. Now second question. 40 degrees given. So as we know that first of all write the statement of the side. Sum of the complementary angles is equal to 90 degrees. And one of the angle given. So x plus y is equal to 90. One value we don't know, x value we don't know. Y value given 40 degrees. One value given is equal to 90. So x will be equal to 90 minus 40, which is equal to 50 degrees. So can you able to tell without doing what is the complement of 89? 89 plus 1, 90. So 89 complement is 150. Now coming to 55. 90 minus 55, how much? 35. That's it. Okay. So that one we need to do by procedure. That's all. So I hope you understood. So try for 89 and 55 degrees yourself. Now coming to the third question. So angles are. So observe for second round. Once again, 89 degrees. Sum of complementary angles is equal to 90 degrees. And here one of the angle given 80 degrees. So complement of 89 is equal to 90 minus 89, which is equal to 180. That's it. Complement of x is equal to 90 minus x. So here x value 89. What is 90 minus 89? Single set also we can find out. And the next problem. Two angles are complement to each other. And are also equal. Find let the two angles as x only. Let the angles is equal to x. Let the equal angles. Equal angles is equal to x. Okay. X degrees, x degrees. And as we know that sum of complementary angles is equal to 90 degrees. So what are the angles we have taken? Equal angles is x plus x is equal to 90. X plus x, 2x is equal to 90. X will be equal to 90 by 2, half of 90. 2 1 are 2 4 are 8, 10 to 5. So x is equal to 45 degrees. So the two equal angles are 45 degrees and 45 degrees. Whenever they are asked if those two are complementary, equal angles are 45 half of 90. Supplementary. Sum of two angles is equal to 180 degrees for supplementary. Half of 180 is 90. So 90 degrees, 90 degrees are the two supplementary angles each other. Okay. Now here complement is 90 by 2 is 45 40. So sum of those two angles 45 is 45 equal to 90. 45 is complement itself. And for supplementary 90 degrees is supplement for itself. Okay. So coming to the last question.
Now observe that 60 and 30 is acute angle only. See, do you agree with her? They are telling. For suppose if I am taking one of the obtuse angle, 91 degrees plus for another angle. See, 91 only more than 90 degrees. Obtuse angle itself more than acute angle, more than 90 degrees. So we can't take another angle itself. Another angle when we are taking one of the obtuse angles. Understand? So always in the pair of complementary angles, those two angles always acute angles only. So whatever she said, Manasa says each angle in any pair of complementary angles is always acute. So that is correct. Why? Because if we are taking any one of the angle is more than 90, the sum is more than 90. If we are taking one obtuse angle, sum is greater than 90 degrees. So that cannot form a complementary pair. Okay. So if each angle in any pair of complementary angles is always acute angle. Because if we are using obtuse angle, one obtuse angle also, sum exceeds 90 degrees. So they can't form a complementary pair. That is the reason. That's all. Okay. So this is about complementary angles. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about supplementary angles.